Hey, good morning, guys. Pastor Ben, Pastor Thomas here at FCC. We are glad that you are here with us this morning. We're excited about what God is doing in this place and what He's going to be doing here this morning. We would love to know if you're at home watching this online. We would love to know that you are watching with us. So please, in the comment below in that section, let us know that you're here. Or you can also go to the website that's on your screen and go to the Connect tab and let us know that you're there also. Take a few moments before we get going. Share this page, text, call, email, send a letter, send a fax. Doesn't matter. Smoke signal. It does not matter. But let people know that you're watching and invite them to join with you this morning. We're going to go over a couple of announcements before we get into service.
Yeah, so this Tuesday evening, September 1st at 6 p.m., the Celebrate Recovery program is starting back up, and we're really excited about it, and we would encourage everybody to come along. The Psalms over this past couple of months have really showed us that we're all broken and flawed people, and that's something that we can come together as a church and help each other grow in those areas. And the Celebrate Recovery ministry is just that. It's a 12-step Christ-centered program for people who've experienced hurt, pain, or addiction. So we really encourage you to come along and consider joining in with that ministry.
It's fantastic. I'm excited for that to get going. We've also, at the beginning of September, this coming Tuesday, we have our 40+1 prayer initiative that is beginning. That is a 40-day period of where we are asking you to pray for a minimum of 30 minutes a day. And I know that that's a long time. I get it, but this is something that we really feel like God is laying upon our hearts to do. It's praying 30 minutes each day. That's basically crying out to God for two things. That He would awaken us as a church, not only local church, but capital C church, and that He would also send revival to our land. So we're encouraging you to be a part of that. And the +1 part of that is during those 40 days, we are asking that if you commit to doing the prayer initiative, we also ask that you commit to having at least one gospel conversation with a non-believer each day during this 40-day period.
Yeah, and as for the youth programs that are going on, it's been a fantastic few weeks. We've been meeting in the auditorium, but this Sunday we're planning on moving all of the stuff into the downstairs area and setting up the youth room together as a youth group. And we're really excited about that. We can get it looking the way that we want it to. I would also ask that for this Sunday night, if whenever you drop your kids off, if you could hang about for a couple of minutes and sign them in. We're beginning a new sign in, sign out system, and we would just love to get some of the details and information of your kids, so that we can be on top of all of the sort of paperwork, that stuff. So whenever you drop your kids off, hang about for a few minutes and we can get them all signed in. That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, life groups. Let's talk about life groups for just a few moments. We showed a video a couple weeks ago. Britt Bush, who's kind of spearheading that ministry for us. That's coming up beginning September the 6th. So if you would like to be a part of that, there's all kinds of ways to be involved. We understand that with the COVID-19 things still happening, still present, it can be challenging and uncomfortable to be in certain settings, and we understand that. So we're trying to make as much available, as many options as we can for these life groups to help build our community in the church. So I encourage you, go check that out. We've got some information. We got that video that he did such a good job of explaining and kind of casting that vision, and then also some more information about different options that you can have to be a part of a life group here at FCC Grayson.
For this morning's service, Kennedy and the worship team are going to lead us in some worship together, and Pastor Ben is going to be giving us a recap of the book of Psalms that we've been going over these past couple of months, and diving into the book of Colossians and relating the two. And that's one of the things we've always loved is the connection from the Psalms all over the Bible, and we're excited to keep doing that again today.
Yeah, one of the things that the Psalms has really done for us, this summer is that it's showed us that it's about Jesus. Mm-hmm. It's about Jesus plus nothing. Really. Yeah. And that's what we're going to be looking at this morning out of the book of Colossians. And as we wrap this up, I want to take a few moments and introduce our next study that's coming up here at FCC Grayson. It's called Redeemer. We have a little bit of a bumper video to kind of show to you, and then we'd love for you guys to share this video after we're done here at church today, because it's going to be available on YouTube and Facebook. But we're going to be looking at Jesus, about not only the fact that He is our Redeemer, But we're going to kind of step back a little bit into the book of Genesis and find out why he needed to be and needed to come and be our Redeemer. But then we're going to be really challenged practically in our everyday lives out of this upcoming study. So we're excited about that. Take a few moments and enjoy this video.
Our Redeemer speaks. Named God of the angel armies, the Holy of Israel.
They remembered that God was their rock, that God Most High was their Redeemer.
He paid the ransom for his people. He ordered his covenant kept forever. He's so personal and holy, worthy of our respect.
He has delivered us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of his beloved Son, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins.
Because of the sacrifice of the Messiah, his blood poured out on the altar of the cross, we're a free people, free of penalties and punishments chalked up by all our misdeeds. And not just barely free either, abundantly free.
And the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was given to him. He unrolled the scroll and found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." And he rolled up the scroll and gave it back to the attendant and sat down. And the eyes of all in the synagogue were fixed on him. And he began to say to them, "Today, this scripture has been fulfilled in your hearing."